Everyone always tells you to trust your therapist, but what if the person you're supposed to trust is the one who unlocks something you were never meant to see? That's what happened to me yesterday, when Dr. Patel insisted that exposure therapy was the only way to cure my isoptrophobia, my fear of mirrors. I thought it was absurd. Mirrors always made my skin crawl, but I'd never had a reason I could explain. Still, at her insistence, I found myself sitting in her office, facing an antique mirror so old its silver was mottled, the glass warped just enough to make my own face seem unfamiliar. She guided me through breathing exercises, her voice a steady, comforting hum behind me. "Look at your reflection. Name what you see," she prompted. My reflection was pale, eyes wide and unblinking, but I forced myself to describe my features: hair, nose, lips. As I spoke, the air in the room seemed to thicken, and I felt an odd tension, like the moment right before a thunderstorm. Dr. Patel encouraged me to keep going, so I did, even as my reflection's lips began to twitch upward, independent of my own. My mouth stayed frozen in a nervous grimace, but on the other side of the glass, my reflection's smile grew wider, too wide. Its teeth gleamed, and I could see the muscles straining in its cheeks as it grinned, slow and deliberate, like it was savoring a private joke. I shot a terrified glance over my shoulder, but Dr. Patel only looked at me with concern, oblivious to what was happening. When I looked back, my reflection's eyes darted to her, then back to me, and its grin stretched impossibly further, as if relishing my terror. That's when it raised its hand, my hand, without me moving a muscle, and pressed its palm against the inside of the mirror. My stomach dropped. Dr. Patel still saw nothing, but I realized with cold certainty that something else had noticed me, something that had been waiting for years behind the glass. The session ended with her assuring me that I'd made progress, but as I left, I caught a glimpse in every reflective surface. My reflection no longer waited for me to move. Now, it watched, patient, lips curled into that hungry, knowing smile, and I understood, I was never alone in any room with a mirror, and maybe, I never had been.